widely different results. What should you do with your 1 crore? Stocks 5-year CAGR is 12 to 15%. AIF's target 20 to 60% CAGR return. So, what's your pick? Direct stocks or AIFs? What if I told you two people invested 1 crore at the same time? One took the DIY route, with stock, tracked quarterly results, rode the market highs and crashes. The other just handed over the check to an AIF fund manager and forgot about it. 5 years later, one ends up with 1.7 crore, the other 5 crore. Same amount invested, widely different results. So, what happened here? And most importantly, what should you do with your 1 crore? Let's break down this battle, direct stock versus AIF. Who wins and why? Let's start with Axis. When you invest directly in stocks, you are mostly playing the listed game. You might apply for IPOs, but allotments rare. And pre-IPO access, partially zero. AIS flip this on its head. They get it early, sometimes year before an IPO, investing in startups, growth stage companies, and even distressed assets. That upside, it's the kind of investor that never even see. Number 2, research resources and relationship. Let's be honest, picking stock isn't just about gut feelings. You need sector knowledge, financial analysis skill, and the time to track the earnings call, results, and macro trends. AIS have full research team doing the due diligence. But more than that, they build direct relationship with the company's founders, CEO, and even the vendors. That gives them insight that you and I don't have. Number 3, diversification and capital power. With 1 crore in your demat, you might spread it across 8 to 10 stocks. But even then, one bad quarter from a single stock can shake your portfolio. AIS, on the other hand, pull the capital from hundreds of investors, creating war chest for over 100 crore that allows them to invest in 25 to 50 business across various sectors, geographies, and stages. Proper diversification, not just token variety. Number 4, timing the exit. Retail investors often exit based on emotion, fear, greed, or even Twitter tips. But AIF manager time their exit strategically. When valuations peak or when better opportunity arrives, they are not just holding for hope, they are optimizing for returns. Number 5, return versus fees. Now to the big question, returns. Sure, stock market can give you 12 to 15% CAGR return if you pick well and stay disciplined. However, top performing AIFs have historically delivered CAGR of 20 to 60% return. However, this comes at cost. AIFs charge both management fees and carry. But with such a huge profit, AIFs investor willingly pay this fees. Number 6, liquidity and lock-ins. With stock, you can sell anytime, hit exit, and you are out. With AIFs, you are locked in for 3 to 5 years and sometimes even longer. Now let's summarize this comparison. Access to deal. Direct stocks don't give private deal access, while AIFs offer exclusive opportunities. Stocks need DIY returns, and an investor don't have time, energy, and resources to do deep research. AIFs come with expert research and diligence. Stocks usually 8 to 10 bets. AIFs spread across 25 to 30 assets. Stocks are prone to emotional exits. AIF follow disciplined, strategic exit. Stocks 5-year CAGR is 12 to 15%. AIFs target 20 to 60% CAGR return. Stocks allow any amount. AIFs need 1 crore minimum. Stocks have low fees while AIFs charge management plus carry. So, if you are confident, disciplined, and love the game, direct stock investing gives you the freedom, control, and liquidity. But if you are ready to go big, want early access to opportunities, and trust expert strategies, AIF can create serious wealth over time. So, what's your pick? Direct stocks or AIFs? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's see who wins in this debate. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe because we have got more investing secrets coming your way.